Hey, what's up, y'all? And this is a Lite-Bulb moment.
I'm Asania.
And I'm Deshaun.
And it's a motivational podcast.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, awesomeness. I love motivational podcasts.
Stay tuned.
Y'all check it out. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Lite-Bulb Moment podcast. And I am Deshaun Duran.
And I am Asania Taylor.
Oh, please. But anyway.
Take two.
How you doing, Asania Taylor?
Oh, good. I'm blessed.
Astay. I'm blessed too. But anyway, we're here to talk about the 5 love languages.
No, man, we ain't just gonna slide like you just redid my name.
Astay.
Okay, let's go 5 love languages. I'm not thrilled.
Physical touch. We on physical touch. Touch. Boom, doom, doom, doom.
Touch.
Touch.
Is that? Turn the lights.
Step right into it. And let it touch.
I'm mad he bro. He's still implementing.
So yeah. You know, the more I learn about these love languages, I'm starting to really figure out what I am.
Oh no, we're not going back down that road. We're not.
But your physical touch.
Yeah.
So this is your love language,
right? So I can elaborate on this. But last week we went a good 5-10 minutes with you trying to debate on what your, and I told you what yours was.
I feel like I know more of what mine is, but we're not going to go there. Tell us about physical touch and why it's your love language. Don't know my don't know what my voice got.
Oh no, that just threw me off.
Very white.
This just threw me off. Oh man. Physical touch. We're gonna break down physical touches before we even elaborate.
We should.
Why?
Physical touch.
On physical touch.
It's non-verbal signals of affection through body language. That makes sense. So it's not just about sex. I know when we usually think about physical touch, that's the first thing we think about.
I'm so mad you said that because we heard it's so not about sex so many damn times.
I know. That's everyone's
trying to see. Man, I swear everybody has the
thing.
exact same thing. It's not about sex. Let's talk about it.
It's like that's sex. The warning.
Even myself, I realized I said that shit so many times before we watched this shit that like I don't even want to stress that part because it partially is about sex.
You said personal?
It partially.
What they said, they're
trying to take the emphasis off of sex.
Right. It's more than sex. It's not just sex. But I feel like you can be into sex and not necessarily have the love language of physical touch. You know?
I ain't even that deep with it.
Because I feel like a lot of times sex isn't about affection. I've had a lot of sex that was affectionless and very like, hit it, quit it, thank you, bye. And I feel like physical touch is more of a affectionate type thing to me. And not always about, hugging and stuff like that. It can be just the security of having a hand on you or something like that. That's what I feel like physical touch is. That's why I feel like I'm not physical touch, because I don't, I'm willing to give a hug, and I'm not cold and I don't want to touch you and don't touch me, but I don't have to have that. Some people, they reach for hugs. I don't reach for a hug. In general. But you are physical touch.
I'm still stuck on the fact that if it's not about affection, that's why I'm still at.
It's about
I
sex?
ain't hear nothing after. It's still not about affection.
It's about just...
But then...
You know what's it about?
Yeah.
About just getting off?
So the sensation of getting off. But not the actual intimate exchange of affection. Okay. I accept that. Touche.
Just like other forms of sex. Because, sex comes in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah.
Gotcha. So it's not just about sex. Gotcha. So, what are ways of non-sexual display? What are non-sexual displays to show physical affection?
Holding hands, cuddling, grazing, kissing. Grazing is like when you bump into somebody, but doing it in more
That was so
affectionate type of way.
Yeah, I can see.
That was more of the elbow.
That's
Bam!
not your love language.
Mm.
That was the hardest part of the show. Crazy. What else?
I guess other forms of touch would be kind of like they did a really good demonstration in that video how when you're comforting someone.
True.
Yeah.
Arm around the shoulder.
Yeah, arm around the shoulder.
Rubbing the back.
Rubbing the back or rubbing the knee. But that would be grazing, wouldn't it? Would that not be grazing?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lite-Bulb moments.
The definition of grazing.
Grazing.
Mm-hmm.
What are ways to show? Okay, how do you display physical touch to or satisfy your love language for yourself?
With physical touch, you can do it through massages, a spa day, skincare, physical activity, working out, swimming, stretching, stuff like that.
I don't agree with any of that shit, but
Why?
I'll elaborate later on. When?
Okay. When?
After.
Okay.
We get into the whole physical touch thing.
Okay.
So what is it about physical? Does it bother you?
As far as me and physical touch, like I said, I'm not anti-touch because I'm definitely willing to give a hug. But it's just not my love language.
So when you're dating somebody, holding hands is out.
I'm not big on PDA. I've done it before.
I mean, even when you're in the house and like, you don't have to be outside to fucking hold hands.
Inside.
When you cuddling.
But like I said, I'm very willing to do stuff to make people happy. So I do it, but what I prefer, I don't have to touch you. I just don't.
So
have
it's
to
more
have
like
that.
the kind gestures.
Yeah.
It's the kind gestures. Sure.
Well, no.
You actually might like giving, you just don't like buying it shit.
I just don't.
That's all because you're ask me. He's like, oh, buy gifts. I'll take them.
I do buy gifts. Sometimes. But anyway, we don't have to stay on me the whole time. You are the physical touch love person. Tell us about why you like physical touch.
I just want to see why you don't like physical touch.
But I feel like...
Because we got like a whole another 20 minutes for
But
you to elaborate on why I like
I
physical
want to
touch.
be clear that... Because if it comes off as I don't like physical touch, it would make it seem like...
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't touch the Sean.
I feel like don't touch the Sean.
Like, give him his distance. Like, he has like a... Maybe feel like Bubble Boy. Like, he had that bubble. He was like walking around with it. That's funny. But to be honest and to give a little bit of my background, I don't feel like my parents were super affectionate to each other. So that probably played a role on me.
Because my mother was super affectionate.
Oh, I bet she was.
My mother created my ass of mine. If I can think back, probably it's on 4 or 5.
Mm. Oh, wow.
Like, not really holding me like a baby, but it's...
I mean,
holding me on display. You know how children sit on their parents' laps and stuff like that? Like, yeah, it's physical affection. And I got that a lot. I can still recall that.
And
some years later.
My people, they physical, but they're, like I said, they're not like, they don't touch each other, but they're not like all over each other. You know what I'm saying? They're some
overly displayed.
Exactly. There's some, like the couple were saying, like when he came, he gave her a hug, and he's like hugging everybody when he enters the home, and he goes to his wife while she's cooking dinner, goes behind her, and that's how he greets her. You know what I'm saying? That's how they show love.
It's calming.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I get it.
It's reassuring sometimes in certain moments. I think that's why, like how they were expressing, how someone made the point that when someone's going through it, you can tell them that everything's going to be okay with a simple physical gesture while expressing that verbal affirmation of reassurance.
Right.
Adds a little bit more to that affirmation.
Right. So, like, I get it. And I probably could even date someone with physical touch. But I'm not physical touch.
So okay, but here's the thing. If you date somebody with physical touch and that's not their love language, yeah, you really have to go out of your way to... You have to move aware and be conscious of the fact that, because, okay, so this is how, for me, physical touch is, I think, personally, it's probably, it's dominant amongst men. I think the other 4 are dominant amongst women. Because I don't think most men pay attention to the other 4. because they're not in tune or they're not aware.
Mm-hmm.
So of that side of themselves, because a lot of our displays, everything we do is done through physical touch. Think about that. Women, I don't know too many women who dab each other when
they hug each other.
Yeah,
I don't
shaking
think
of the hand, even with a hug, expressing the slapping of the ass like we expressing the other one.
I'll say this: I don't feel like guys are necessarily more into that love language than girls are.
Now, I think it's the one that we identify with more.
I think they do, but I know guys who need. Oh, I've heard of guys who need those other love languages too.
Okay, so
especially words.
Someone told
men
me
need words.
It's different for every person, so you have to make it an individual thing. That's true. Because there's a lot of dudes who probably don't like touching and they don't know how to be physical and they don't know how to express it. Oh, okay. So one of the videos I saw that because it stems a lot. It goes back to your parental setting and what you got when you were younger. Because it can go back. Because physical touch, there's a dark side to physical touch that they express that I joked about, but realistically, like if something happened to you when you were younger in some form of abuse or assault or violation,
right,
it can affect your physical touch may be your thing, but it also physical touch may bother you because of those experiences. So it's kind of tough to express it because it is your love language, but at the same time, there's an experience directly connected to physical touch that makes it hard for you to express that.
Right.
Or connect with it because
of the trauma.
Yep. So that's what I'm saying. It's a. I feel like it's one of the tougher ones. That's what I want to say. I feel like it's one of the tougher ones. Like giving and sharing and kind gestures. That's cool, and it doesn't take much to go out your way and say something kind to someone.
I like acts of service. It just means a lot. You know?
No, he means like receiving. He's not like. He's like giving his gifts are his giving and receiving his receiving love language or acts of service.
But I think really when I look back at my life, I think I'm acts of service because I am willing to do a lot for people in my head at least.
I can hear that because even though you made it sound like acts of service may have to be like actually doing some hard labor or buying somebody something or something like that or taking care of their shit. Even trying to satisfy someone's love language that's physical and it's not yours is an act of service.
Come on, Lite-Bulb moment.
Wow,
that's a good
I keep forgetting I can't high five the motherfucking ass. He cocked that shit back like a goddamn hammer on a damn barrel on a damn revolver on a 500 Magnum, yo.
What's this country
sidebar? Because I've been watching this. Shout out to Kentucky Ballistics. It's this this YouTube channel where it's this guy named Scott, and I'm assuming he's from Kentucky. And he just shows you how different guns operate and the impact of the guns and the bullets and stuff. Just roll it upon it, YouTube, fun shit. Recommends. So, long story short, saw the craziest shit, dude. It was a 500 Magnum revolver. 3mm, I don't know, something barrel. It was stupid. Long story short, shit was so ridiculous that when it shot, you could see not only the explosion, but the damn sound wave from the barrel. Cool. It was like, yo, he shooting sound or something. It's crazy. But yeah, back to physical touch. Yeah, most dudes, I feel like, identify with it, but it's one of the toughest ones to satisfy due to the fact that there are women who identify with touch. In my personal values, it's not a lot of women who are comfortable with themselves when it comes to the physical touch.
Interesting.
Even if it is their love language.
I think girls be thinking, from my experience and just seeing guys and girls interact, they be thinking like, this nigga trying to cop feels. That's why they don't be into it like that. But I think with their lover, they may be into physical touch. But with like guys in general, it's like, you know what I'm saying? They're not really trying to, so it's interesting.
But even physical touch with the same sex, like, because the insecurities of being male, because like the book I'm reading, we try to live up to so many damn social constructs of what it is to be a man. Oh my God, that's a whole other episode.
Well, it's changing your life?
The fuck, yeah, what it is to be a man. We don't know how to identify or show or express physical touch towards another man in a comfortable
I think
situation.
certain cultures don't.
Okay, American culture
Yeah.
has a tough time expressing towards another man, and that's why your sons grow up
Too
expressing, or doing all this overly aggressive shit, or overwhelming all that testosterone and shit. And then if the mother tries to do it too much, it's like you pamper,
right?
Pacifying. So a lot of dudes don't know how to
show affection.
These dudes have been programmed to go out and buy shit. Dudes have been programmed to go do shit, go fix up, clean it, pick up, take out.
So what you say, a lot of dudes' love language is gifts, because guys do like to buy stuff. Or how they show love.
Let's say they identify with it. I think a lot of men probably do identify with that. Kind gestures and gifts. And then physical probably comes in maybe who's second or third.
I don't really know what the order is. I'm sure.
I personally feel as if you have two major ones, and if those two are being satisfied, the other three fall in line. If the other two are not being satisfied, then the other three don't even. They act in my, and I have to focus on me. From my personal experience,
it's different with
if
each
the other two are
person,
being satisfied, the other three annoy me.
That's funny.
Like if you try to do the other three without satisfying the other two.
What's your other one?
Quality time.
Oh, okay. So what if they just did physical touch and didn't do quality time?
To be honest with you, I think it's quality time and physical touch. I need to be
in the same space.
I need to get the smell
you
your
need
essence.
The presence.
Yeah, I need to tap into your aura.
Not FaceTime?
FaceTime is cool.
That's not quality time.
It's not as intimate as somebody having that. But I think, okay, so if you had to be away from somebody, I think it's a lot more intimate than sitting on the phone talking to them straight up.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you a certain, because you can see their responses and everything. Mm-hmm. But the reason I said bullshit, and I'm going to take that back, I digress. I digress.
I'm not looking at it.
I'm not
trying to do it. I'm just like looking at my hand. How it look on
I told you, motherfucker, yo.
Sidebar, high fives are goofy. I love giving them though. But yeah, they're really goofy. But go ahead. They're so fun. It's a good goofy. It's like, all goofies are good goofies. But some goofies aren't. But go ahead. I digress. Your turn.
Thank you, Mickey.
Hey.
What do you do with physical touch compared to the other four languages when you are not receiving your love language and you need to appease, satisfy yourself? And, the recommendation said massages, exercise. What else?
For yourself?
Yeah. Like
spa days, skincare, physical activity.
Physical activity. What else besides those?
That you can do to satisfy yourself if you're physical touch.
If you're physical touch.
Well, what do you do?
Or even because for me,
yeah,
that's where I'm stuck because I've tried those things. And I can now, in doing this episode and thinking about it, and to be honest with you, just in certain experiences and thinking back about my experiences, I've come to the realization that, yes, I need quality time, but I need physical touch as much, because the one thing that they express through all the love languages if you don't have their love language gas meter quotation marks, the person doesn't operate the same if it's not being fulfilled. But then, not even just a relationship, but just in life in general. You go out seeking. I feel like we go out seeking that sometimes.
Oh, wow. I don't even know we do it, like, subconsciously. That's always cool when your, like, mind kind of takes over and be doing stuff.
Doing stuff for a certain reason. Like, you don't understand why you're going out because we're doing this shit by default. Mm-hmm. We're not really sitting still, like, looking at our habits and looking at our tendencies. I don't think it's a lot of people who sit back and actually catalog the shit they've done, the experiences they had, and then look at the common denominators of each scenario. Like, if you keep having some fucked up shit happen with your homeboy, and every time you're with him, some crazy shit happens. When you by yourself, nothing happens. But when you're with him, you got to look at every time. Like, he's the common denominator of that situation. And is it healthy? Or is it unhealthy? So, yada, yada, yada. But how do you satisfy that? Because I've gone to massage parlors and had physical touch done. And still feel like left with that void.
What about your acupuncture?
That's not actually somebody physically. That's just different. That's so spiritual. It's not funny.
Well, someone, you're still being touched by something. No, not
Would
really.
you say would you categorize that? That's after seeing it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't touch me. That's just needles, dude. But he doesn't apply any specific pressure himself. The needles do make sense.
So how about this? What do you do to satisfy yourself? And then that'll tell you what your love language is.
What? You spend time with myself.
No quality time.
But like as of lately, that's become
No,
way too intense. Way too intense. Not having any internet. Oh, it started to become a trip.
Right.
Yeah,
that's funny.
It started to become wacky.
You get some good QT with you.
Ooh, sometimes QT that I don't even know if I'm prepared to have for myself right now.
Right.
Because I mean, when you don't have anything, and be honest with you, I don't have a lot of outlets or distractions. Like I don't really hang out with a bunch of people. I don't go to many places. My money tight right now. I'm trying to take care of some shit. So I don't go out as much. So I spend a lot of time in my own space. And I have a television, and I'm getting bored with the phone, mobile apps. I'm having to find other outlets.
Your games?
No, I have no internet. So I can't do Xbox. And again, mobile apps are becoming, I can only do that for maybe, well, let's say maybe a total of 3 hours throughout the day, 4 at the most. In spurts. Like if you count up, tally out how many times I just sit my phone play the game, it's probably equivalent of maybe 4 hours. Throughout the whole day.
So if you could do anything to satisfy yourself, what would you do?
Jerking off doesn't work.
Physical touch.
No, it doesn't work.
Oh, you say it doesn't work. I said that works.
No, that's what a lot of cats do. I think they do. That's what the masturbation thing is about.
Mm-hmm.
But that's on a whole nother.
Yeah. That's somewhere else.
Masturbation ain't work.
Right.
Like I said, going to get massages and stuff, that I still leave with a void.
Mm-hmm.
Working out is cool, but it feels like I'm just burning pent-up energy more than me coming back feeling like I feel satisfied. I feel like my gas tank is full because I went and ran a jog. I feel like I released some stuff, but I don't feel like I replenished what I released. So there's an empty void. At the end of the day, I feel like that's the exchange through the love languages. Somebody gives you and helps you with certain things, and you release and replace it with that energy, that sensation you get from receiving that gesture. Mm-hmm. So again, I understand quality time. I go out, chill, maybe have some lunch, get something to eat. That's cool. Go see a movie. I have no problem with that. But again, that's why I think physical is the bigger one. In order for me to have sex with you, I got to spend time with you.
It almost sounds like they work hand in hand.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. Well, some people could just spend time with you, no any sexual pleasures. For me, usually if I
the
spend
other
time
one.
with you, yeah, it kind of leads to that. So
Would you say
Pause.
maybe? Because I'm trying to figure out like, what would you ultimately like? What would your thing be if you could do anything in the world to satisfy yourself? What would that be? Like, if you had tomorrow off and you could do anything, what would that be? Okay.
That's why I know it's touch. I'll get some marijuana, get a whole bunch of weed.
Mm-hmm.
We been 100%. If I knew it was the end, yeah, we just about to just get really stoned, get a whole bunch of whatever we can to keep me up.
Mm-hmm. That's what's
I mean, like across the board, sleep, sexually, and everything. Just keep me up, and we just gonna ride this out.
Sleep. That's a good one. But anyway.
So whatever, but yeah, that's my new quest is to figure it out, because I've had spurts. The reason I reflect on it, I've had spurts in my life where
maybe something creative that you're not doing.
Hey, I'm open to anything at this point. I'm not closed anything.
Maybe that's what this is.
What this is an outlet to avoid touch.
Not to avoid touch,
but to figure it out.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a definite outlet to figure out a lot of stuff. Okay. You learn, man, it's been a lot of things over this 2.5 years that I've learned. In the past 8 months have been a stupid level up. Ooh, that's a yawn.
I know,
they
right?
called that. That was all on the camera. Yeah, I wonder if it heard it. That's gonna be like my what was it? What was that I did last one? Okay. Oh, then you put. Yeah, that's my new journey. Because if those things are still creating the void, I feel as if when the physical touch is not being satisfied, especially when we start going on this quest, then they start seeking. But what they're missing is, again, it's not us. They're missing the intimacy, connection, the exchange of energy.
You're lonely?
I wasn't trying to do that.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Oh. But, yeah, to a degree. But the difference is I'm not going out. Before, I used to go out. Because it would be large gaps in between me having some kind of rapport with a woman. I was gaming most of the time. I don't even care about it. I was in my own fucking bubble. So when it came through, it came through. If it wasn't, I was high as hell and dopamine down off of video games. So that's where I was getting my satisfaction from, because I was still spending quality time with a group of people. So my other love language was being satisfied. Now I'm not gaming anymore. It's not a lot of people. And with my recent growth and development, I've become a little bit more isolated. So now it's like, okay, not really doing as much quality time and not getting as much physical touch. WTF. How do I resolve this in fixtures? I know how to do the quality time thing. That's cool. I just gotta wait till my money gets something that I'm good. Or find different things I can do, like you say, like go walk in the park. Walk in the park by myself. Quality time with myself. Being out in nature, just going outside, chilling, shit like that. But the physical part, because jerking off is not it. How do it's an exchange? See what I'm saying? Massage is cool, but still, that's somebody exchanging energy with you. And if it's not the right connection, that's why dudes go get a massage and they want to have a happy ending of thing, because they still want that intimate exchange. The other ones, I feel like a lot easier to attain. You can give yourself affirmations out the ass if you need pep talks. You can buy yourself stuff all the time. But I don't know. And no, you can't do stuff.
Why you got no money?
You can create gifts for yourself.
Shit.
People become creative. That's how you have people who do clay and metal and artwork and find different shit within their range and create artwork and then create something for themselves. I feel like art is more for the artists, not the people. When you start trying to create artwork to appease other people, I think that's where the disconnect. I want to rephrase that. Like, for instance, rap music, I feel like rap music it's you expressing your emotion for other people because they connect, but at the same time, it's more about you.
Yeah, I make art for me first. I have to like it. If I don't like it, I don't. Yeah.
So certain
I have to be
forms
so in love with it and feeling it, and you have to satisfy your own desire and passion and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So when you create art, you're not necessarily creating it. And when I say create, I'm thinking more visual art, more than
I'm thinking all music. Art.
But in my mind, when I'm speaking of this, I'm thinking like a paint. Mm-hmm. I feel like a disconnect for some artists is when you're trying to create artwork to sell, to make money, to give to somebody else because it is your emotions that because recent revelation is Lite-Bulb moment. Man, I mean, I realized pain is completely, like, that's why most of the best artwork is made by somebody with a fucked up state of mind, because pain produces some of the best art. Mm-hmm. People say that so much, but yeah, pain, like really, really, really tapping into that. Really, really giving it some, instead of just hearing it and using it as a quote, going in one area after other. Mm-hmm. So that's why we need to experience that. And do you necessarily want to be selling your pain to somebody else?
Well, I feel like people gonna like what they gonna like. If they like it, that's like a bonus. I like it. And I feel like if you approach art like that, you'll be able to do the best art because you're not really thinking about the end result. Kind of sort of, you're just like, you remember that one Lite-Bulb moment? We digress. But you remember that one that one Lite-Bulb moment show when I was like, I just want a space to go and just do whatever I want to do. So I feel like the best art comes from you having that big wide space to just experiment and do whatever you want to do. And
oh shit,
who likes it? Who they is?
Incarnate. What's up, people? Hold on, I got wave at y'all. I didn't realize that. People was joining. I got caught up in the conversation. We have people. Go ahead.
But yeah.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, I feel like we're way off topic.
We way over time too, man. We pushing. We still got to do the cosmos.
Let's do it now.
Hold on. Physical touch is very important. It's as important as any other love language. It is more about
it's definitely still important.
Understanding and recognizing how someone responds to physical stimulant. And again, it can be any kind of gestures, rubs, head massage, foot touch. Man, it's just a plethora of things, but the biggest thing is to explore it with your partner and figure it out. That's the thing. I think it's one of the main ones you need a partner for.
Yeah.
Period. That's what I should have said. It's not the toughest one. It's one of the main ones you need a partner for. So when it comes to the love language,
I think all of them need a partner for. Because it's a difference between me buying something, somebody else buys something. For the people who like gifts, there's a difference between me doing something and somebody else. Like, I can tell myself I'm beautiful all day, but when the right person say it, it just feels like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I don't know.
Nah, I ain't doing that shit with your ass. Fuck my hands up.
In the cosmos. Saturday, February 9th, it's going to be a full moon in Leo. So expect...
Wow. That was bad, Candles.
The creative energy is going to be high, you know. Some may feel the need for attention more than usual. You know, Leos need their attention.
Yeah, I'm clingy as fuck.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be clingy.
Huh?
I'm going to be clingy.
Yeah, Leo.
No, I'm just saying because of the...
Yeah. You know, adventurous or exciting sexual experiences. Hey, you better act up this weekend, huh? What else? Overcoming fear and seek guidance for growth.
I don't like you.
Why? That's fine.
Okay.
But anyway, thank y'all so much for listening to Lite-Bulb Moment Podcast.
Who you is?
Deshaun Denon.
And where you at?
Huh?
Where you at?
At DESHAUNDURO.
Spell.
People be spelling Deshaun all kind of ways. I gotta
do it again and slow it down.
DESHAUNDURON.
At IG.
Everything.
Okay. What platforms we on?
We on IG. We on Lite-Bulb Moment on IG. Now, as far as streaming, we're on Google. YouTube, of course. YouTube, Instagram, Google Play, Spotify.
Nigga, if you say Instagram one more time.
Apple.
Google Podcasts, Anchor, Breaker, Himalaya.
Jesus.
Defecating on you. Say it on me, heard me. And I am Awesomenea. Follow me at Awesomenea17 on IG and on Facebook. Follow Lite-Bulb Moments on IG, Facebook, YouTube, and soon Twitter.
LITEBULB.
Please, LITE. Don't tell nobody LIGHT. That shit is already taken.
LITE. Lite-Bulb Moments. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.